Welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. Today we'll be doing a summoning session on the brand new, of course, where you go, you're here, where are you? There we go. This year's Choose Your Legends banner. I will be sparking for I'll be sparking for whoever I don't get, but mostly my goal is to get Byleth. I will also be summoning on everything else that haven't been summoned on. And finally, I need one more Fjorn to plus 10 her, so that is also another one of my goals. Let me do one thing first because this is starting to get annoying. We'll turn this off that way. There we go. I'm sorry, like this phone records the volume super loud, so I can't even turn on the music for those who don't watch my regular videos. But yeah, so we will begin on this year's Choose Your Legends Heroes. All right. We got a good mix of them. So yeah, this year's Choose Your Legends Heroes, very interesting units that we went for. Oh, this is actually gonna be a little annoying without volume, without any kind of sound. I might have to turn those at least on, but it's just so loud that it goes over my voice so easily. But yeah, so this year's Choose Your Legends, very interesting. What they did with their kids. Chrome just getting a better version of his change fade unique skill. Then you have basically Selef just being kind of a Sigurd with both being the second unit, second 4-unit movement cavalry unit that we got in. Byleth, which of course, so Chrome and Selef are movement. Their thing is movement. Selef, of course, being able to move the extra space and doing extra damage based on how much he moved or his opponent moved to attack him. And then, of course, Chrome having the ability to reposition and then just give himself an extra movement. So those two are based on movement. While our two females, Byleth and Tiki, they are based on specials. Oh, Muriel. Despite the fact of how long ago she came out, I think this is actually one of the first ones, or might be the first one, or one of the very few ones I actually summoned aside from the 2 free ones that we got. But yeah, anyway, so both of the females, their thing is about specials. So you got Tiki being able to take away your special as combat has already started. So once you go into combat, before anybody attacks, she can take away her opponent's special, even if they're going first, to be able to basically protect herself from dead eyes or just any pre-charged special that is not AoE, of course. While Byleth, she gains special. So if she goes into a battle, right before she attacks, she'll lower her special by 1, and since she has a unique special that on a 2 cooldown with a slaying weapon, so she only has her specials on a 1 turn cooldown, she automatically gets it. So it's interesting that that's what they went for this year. All right, this is horrible. There are 5 3-stars here. That is way too many 3-stars. But yeah, having them be, yeah, there we go. They're all kind of unique in their own way. Last year was, who was last year? Was last year Three Houses? It Okay, yeah, it was Three Houses, but not Three Houses Lord. So it was Marianne and Gatekeeper, Erica, and Marianne, Gatekeeper, Erica, and who was the other one? I cannot remember now. Who was the other male? Oh, Marv. Marv, right. So for that one, basically, Gatekeeper and Marv were enemy phase units. I mean, Marv has a lot of player phase too, but Gatekeeper is strictly enemy phase. Marv had both enemy phase and player phase. Oh, we got Tiki. All right, so we got our first unit of.
My age? Now that's a secret.
This is a plus HP minus res. Minus res kind of bad because res is hurting. So definitely, if I don't get another one, I'll probably have to use straight fruits on her just to fix that. But yeah, like Gatekeeper was all enemy phase. Marv had player phase and enemy phase, mostly because he comes with a distant counter building. This Lara Shell threw me off for a second because I had definitely not summoned her since she got in her refine, not her refine, her splendid. So she threw me off for a second. But yeah. All right, so we got our first 5-star. Then you have Erica, which is very much player face only. She just. And then you had Marianne, which is kind of player face, but also kind of support. So they were definitely more varied on what they can do. Like, not what they can do, like what their roles are. Obviously, from there, we know who is the, I wouldn't say winner, but I would say like the one that is the most used of all of them, and that is of course Erica. She basically is the one that you see most of all of them, especially like on iterates. But after that, I would say Marianne is probably number 2 on usage. Marv, I don't. I mean, he has a lot of things going for him, but he kind of never took off. And then Legendary Marv got his refine, and Legendary Marv was just better. And then the Gatekeeper still kind of has a niche of being able to be have the support of preventing teleportations, but then Legendary Mer came out and she can do the same thing, and she's basically a better unit. So both male units from last year kind of fell behind. Before, and the year before that, of course, it was Brave Lords, and from that one we know Edelgard is probably the one that gets the most use of all, especially after save skills came out and she became someone a lot of people use as a near save unit just because she has the damage reduction on the second hit, she has the auto follow up, so as a near save she is very good at it. She can also be played far save if you want to, because obviously she comes with distant ward, so she is meant to take on range threats or be able to handle range threats. But I think her more defined role is as an ear save. Let's see. Dimitri kind of didn't take off a lot. Hopefully, his refine does make him better. Well, we've been getting their refines like every year around this time frame. Oh, another Tiki. All right, so we got two Tikis. The other one was plus HP, so as long as this one is better than that. Nope, also plus HP. At least they're not gonna be minus stress anymore. So,
Huh? What? I'm awake. Can't you tell?
and she's awake. And I don't know. Can we get Chrome right here? That way I can get. Nope, it's a 3-star. All right, so we're more than halfway done, and so far 2 tikis. But yeah, Dimitri kind of was like the bad unit on that banner, on that patch. Having damage reduction based on defense is not bad. Damage reduction based on anything as long as you can match. Okay, so we got Byleth. This is definitely the unit that I am most interested on in this banner for multiple reasons. First, because she's basically Sothis. Another plus HP.
It's not that I feel embarrassed, but is it appropriate to hold class in this attire?
Also, I do find her a little weird. Like she's more like
The goddess Sothis once dwelled within me. I understand if that is hard to believe.
like she thinks of herself more of a professor, and I don't ever think like Byleth in the actual game like taught himself as a professor. Like he was more like a guidance counselor, you could say, or someone or a trainer more than an actual teacher kind of stuff.
Could this be where the flow of time has guided me next on my journey?
So yeah, like the minus defense is not really that big a deal, but I do prefer a plus speed on Byleth. So yeah, that was all right. So we got Byleth. If we can get the other two before we can spark them, we can spark another Byleth. But yeah, where were we? Yeah. So Dimitri, like I said, damage reduction always a good thing, but it always felt like he was missing one thing on his weapon, like just one more thing to increase. Oh, we got Pent. I think this is the first Pent I got him, and doesn't he have like is he the one with green dual infantry 4? Okay, so this is definitely the first pen I got it. And he is green dual infantry 4. Okay, so for now, this is another plus HP. So what the hell? Like all 4 5-stars that we got in are being plus HP. That's kind of weird. But yeah. So like Dimitri always felt like lacking one thing. And then we got Claude. Claude is at the beginning he was probably the one that was either the most used or on par with Edelgard. Very much both of them were really close in usage, but then save skills came out and Claude kind of fell behind after that. And then of course Katria, I think Katria also hurt him, like Bridal Katria, just because brave effects. Like, yeah, he doesn't have fallen star of his legendary type, but because of his healing, he was always like a counter unit, like a bait unit more than a player face unit. So save skills kind of threw him out. And of course, Fatal Smoke. Fatal Smoke was probably his biggest nerf just because he's always relying on that healing. So Claude also needs when he gets his refine. I don't know what they can give him, like maybe anti fatal smoke so he can still heal, or give him built-in fallen star into his weapon, or I don't know. He also needs help just to get back. And the fourth unit on that banner was Lycitia, which Lycitia, unfortunately, was and is the least used unit in that banner. Mostly just because she's just a glass cannon. Like, that's all she is. She's just a glass cannon, and we have a lot of glass cannons in this game. Now, when it comes to doing damage, of course, she is very good at killing things as a glass cannon. But she just doesn't have what it takes to survive on a world save. Save units being always having like nullifying debuffs or guarantee follow-up attacks or nullifying their opponent's buffs, being able to stay out of AoE specials, guard effects. All these things do not help Lycitia. And again, she's being a glass cannon means she doesn't take a hit very well. So even though she has kind of like she has a guaranteed follow-up attack on her weapon if she outspeeds her enemies, so she's always gonna double, but she's always gonna have trouble killing. So if she cannot take a hit, then that puts her at a big disadvantage. So we'll see what they do. Maybe they'll give her like, if they give her like A3 damage reduction, like turn that damage reduction into extra damage, that will help her a lot, because it will help her against guard effects, because even if she won't be able to proc her special, she will still be able to do extra damage. Damage reduction is certainly something she needs in order to be able to just keep hitting. All right, so we only got one buy left and 2 tikis. So it's either Chrome or Selef, but we'll hold on for that. We got other things to summon on. This banner, I am now going to go past a free summon. So I'm just going to summon it in right now. I usually hold on these banners till later, but from here, I am going to go colorless. If not colorless, I guess I'll go red. All of these units are very interesting, but I just don't have the ores to be able to summon on them. So maybe when they come back later on, we'll be able to at least go for them. They do have interesting Kanto unit. So all right. So yeah, we have 7 days for this banner, so we got time to before we have to summon on it. This duo focus banner, we got really good units. Sonia, which of course she hits really hard with specials. Azura, best cav dancer in the game. Robin, which is of course far save. Ninja Lin, which, I mean, by this time most people have at least a +1 Ninja Lin because of the free one we got. Carla, which I do have 2 copies of her, so Deltia, Manuela, which a lot of people didn't merge when she came out, and Fafnir, which is a really strong unit, even like unmerged. So I know a lot of people picked him up, and some people bought him in the pack. But yeah, Fafnir, really good unit. I think I will go green. I mean, I already have Hatari Asura, so technically, I guess I'll go colorless. I'm also not gonna summon past the free summon on this one, so we'll go colorless, either red or blue. Yeah, we'll just go colorless. If we get another lane, that's just more lanes. But I would rather get another Robin. And we did get Robin, so that's really good. That way I can merge her to the one I already have. All right. For this one, we'll see what we get. Green, blue, red. I mean, yeah, green, blue, red. Single blue. We'll go with the blue. I have like 4 sorters. I don't merge them because, well, first of all, I was saving them for his stand skill, but dual stances are better than single stands. So, and who knows, when he gets here to find what they're gonna do with him. This one will go green, if not blue. I don't know if I have Owen actually. I know I have both Harding and Sorhard, but I don't think I have Owen. Obviously we'll go green. If not, I guess we'll go blue. Green, blue, red. A lot of free summons, but at least we got Grima, so not Grima, Robin. So at least we got something good out of it. Obviously red is twice the chance, and both of them are actually pretty good fodder. Well, technically everybody here has damage reduction. That's what this is, a dodge banner. So if you like dodge, this is definitely the banner that you should have been summoning on. And we're back. So let's go for Fjorm. We're just gonna spark, not spark, snipe greens. Hopefully we can get Fjorm relatively fast. But it's a 3-star, so at least they're giving me greens. But yeah, Fjorm, of course, one of my favorite units in this game. So obviously I do want to plus 10 her, and eventually I would like to plus 10 all of her also as well. I already have the legendary, which took me a long time to get that final copy of Fjorm. I had to spark on her twice on a remix banner just to get the 9th and the 10th copy of her to be able to plus 10 her. This for, I guess I'll go Niffle. I already have Legion, and at least I use Niffle, so another letter shell. But yeah, I would like to the other 2 Fjorms. I would also like to be able to at least one day get merges on them, Bridal Fjorm and New Year's Fjorm. Especially like Bridal Fjorm has cost me so many orbs just to get the few copies that I got in on her. I spent so many hours on her original banner and didn't get her. I summoned everything else in that banner, every other colorless hero that was out as 5-star exclusive at the game at that moment in the game without even summoning her. Then on the next banner, I had, by the time she came back on her first revamp, I had over 1,000 orbs that I spent on that banner and other banners as well. I think it was mostly on that banner just to get, I think I only got like 2 copies of her after all that. I picked up the format solo, obviously, and then I still haven't picked up the combat manual that we have, but that is definitely something I plan to do. Pick up her manual to at least get a merch on her, but not being able to spark for her. Oh, Julia. Yeah, I recognize Julia's. I don't know. This art looks so weird to
I am
me.
sorry. Am I being cold?
At least she's not minus. At least she's not plus HP this time, but she's just gonna get merged eventually with all the other Julias that are waiting to get merged right now. And Frederick. All right. But yeah, not being able to spark for either New Year's Fjorm or Brad of Fjorm will make it a lot harder for me to plus 10 them, being 5-star exclusives in seasonal banners makes them very difficult to get mergence on. But who knows? At least one at a time. If I can get, I can work toward it. And who knows? Maybe we'll get a different alt for her somewhere down the line. I don't know what banner she would be good. I mean, we got Niffle this year as a summer unit, so maybe next year we'll get Fjorm as a summer unit. We got Leg Yarn, so we have summer Leg Yarn. So who knows? Maybe next year we'll get summer Fjorm. And I actually wouldn't even mind if she was like the 4-star, just so I could merge her. Come on. Give me greens and give me Fjorm. But yeah, this is usually how it goes. Like when units I really, really want, like, it's not happening. I end up spending way too many hours and get nothing out of it. But that is the gacha. That's how gacha games work. The more you want a unit, the least likely you're to get it. To this day, I have not plus 10 a single one. A 4-star special, so, and I even have bad time getting the 4-star special, so I don't know if, I know I just said like I wouldn't mind if she was like the 4-star special for that in a summer banner next year, but with my luck getting summer the 4-star special units, who knows if that would even be worse than having her as a 5-star exclusive. Because yeah, like I pretty much summon on many banners that have a 4-star unit, and I go full circles, and most of the time not even end up getting a single copy of them. And even Navarre, like I summoned Navarre, which was a 4-star special because I wanted his ninja katana. I wanted 1 copy of him to have and 1 copy to give Ninja Katana to Miraculous. And it took me so many orbs to just get the 4-star special. Like both of the ones I got were the 4-star, but it took me so many orbs just to get him, which was a little ridiculous. But it's kind of like this. As you've seen, we still haven't gotten a single Fjorm. We're getting close to that 8%, so we're getting close to legendary banner level of Peter rate. So I really do hope I can get her. Ooh, all blues. Wish it had been all greens, but we got clear. Yeah, this is usually my luck when I'm trying to snipe. Sniping is bad. Like, I know people say like, oh, there's a curve. You should be able to plus 10 a unit within this amount of orbs if you snipe or stuff like that. And I usually end up not getting them. So we got Muspel again. Well, not again. I haven't gotten him today, but I had gotten one before. HP defense. 719. If it was a green over here, I would at least go for it, but it dropped all the way back down to 5. So we're back at the bottom. Yeah, this is the problem with sniping. It's just so much orbs for so little chance at actually getting what you want. This is why I usually like to save, just to go full circles and spark on the unit. I think the sparking system was one of the best changes that we got in the game, just so people are allowed to get the units they want. Amelia. At least one copy of the unit that people want. So this is a neutral Amelia. Alright, 45 orbs. Can we get Fjorm with this little amount of orbs? We'll go colorless this time. See if we get leg yarn instead. Nope. But yeah, no greens, and it's a problem. Green's also like the worst color to summon on, because it's supposed to be like the best on chance of getting the unit you want on greens, but getting the green orbs to show up was the problem. So we'll see. We'll see if we can actually manage to pull Fjorm with the little bit of force that we got left, especially because we're not getting greens. So all right, we got 33 orbs. No, I'm 35 orbs. And can I get her right here, just so at least I don't go broke? And it is not. We got Fate. Just chicken. Ooh, this is starting to look worse by the second. But yeah, I kind of had a feeling this was what's going to happen. It is usually how my love ends up. Looks like I don't know. She already came back on the what's the banners called? The reruns of the the rerun banners. So she already came back on that. She's on a Hero Fest. I don't know if she'll come back on another banner that I'm able to spark for her. So it will be, yeah, if I can spark for her, it's going to be a lot more difficult to get her if she comes back on another banner. And who knows what kind of banner she will come back. She's already been on the legendary banner, so she wouldn't be coming back on that. She's already been on the rerun Forging Bonds banner, so all right, we got it. Manage barracks and turn rarity in the sand. Yeah, only a couple of them. We don't need to turn everybody. This should be enough just to finish. Well, this is more than enough to finish. Especially because only 11 orbs left. Only 5 orbs left. No, 6 orbs left. So, enough for one single summon. Which obviously we won't do because there's a chance that it'll be 2 greens and then we'll wait for to get the other ones. So for now, this last 3 more days, we'll just finish off by picking up our free summon from here. We'll go for Chrome since I like Chrome more than Salif. So but yeah, it didn't turn out to be very good luck on the Fjorm banner. I expected it. It usually, like I said, that is usually how my luck turns out on this kind of banners. Sniping is always just bad for me. So let's take a look at what we got at the very least. We'll go rarity in and obtain in descent order. So we got plus HP minus rest tiki, plus HP minus speed tiki, plus HP minus defense Byleth, plus HP minus rest Pent, plus rest minus attack Robin, minus HP plus speed Julia, minus HP plus dev Mospel, neutral Amelia, and of course Chrome is neutral because he was Spark 4. But yeah, really bad that we weren't able to pick up Fjorm. I'll do a little bit. I got ores I can grind, so we got a couple of ores in here. And then story maps, paralogs we can do. Not to mention the forging bonds still going on. I have collected everything from it, so I have a couple of ways to get orbs. Hopefully I'll continue someone offline. Hopefully I can plastin her. Because like I said, knowing when she'll come back, able to be Spark 4 is just, I don't know when she'll be able to be Spark 4 again. I mean, I already Spark for her on this banner, so it's not like I can Spark for her again, but I would rather just finish it here than have to wait till whenever she comes back in whatever banner she comes back. But yeah, all that being said, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.